Alrighty, it's probably too late to do another tier list, but these are all the seasons from last chapter, chapter 3. But before we even continue and start, let's just quick remove these, because none of these seasons were even close to getting to that. But anyway, let's start off with the season that kicked everything off. Now, in chapter 2, we always wanted a Marvel hero. We always wanted that teenage kid saving the town from everything. Spider-Man. We finally got it in chapter 3. There was a couple leaks in chapter 2, but we have it now. So, with Spider-Man coming, we got a brand new mythic coming later into the season. Spider-Man Grapple Glove, I think it's called. Swing off trees, do weird backflips, do side flips, do all these crazy things. It was an amazing mythic. Good rotation item. I think we had Shockers that season too. We also got Colombo, that big kaiju. Overall, we got a brand new map. All the locations were good. They also brought back some new biomes. We had a winter biome, we had a green biome, and we also had a desert biome. So they basically took all the advice from the Chapter 2 people and putting it all in one season, which is good. The one thing, well, I'm a bit disappointed as, is that if the map was flipped, right, how is there not, like, random trees or random moss, like, on the bottom of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be at least some coral, because there was not a single bit of coral reef on the flippin' island. Or even in Chapter 2, Season 3, there wasn't a single piece of coral, moss, there's nothing. It would have been nice to see a little bit more detail of what that island went through and to see its growth of nature. Maybe there could have been even, there's no sharks. There would be no sharks. And why is that season also not, like, why is there still water on it? It got flipped. All the water should have came off. But anyways, we got new weapons. All the weapons were trash except the MK. But overall, season was good. I'm gonna rate it high because it's, you know what, you should always rate a new chapter or a new season high. So I'm gonna put it at good. It deserves a spot. It doesn't deserve to be great or amazing or whatever God season whatever. So let's go on to the season I wish that was never a thing. Now, if you're wondering how low I rank this thing, I put this thing way below Chapter 2, Season 6. If you don't know what that season was, that was the season with the Primal season, with all the animals. It was just crazy. It was just stupid. But, I mean, we got Doctor Strange. Now, the thing that really I hate about the season is Fortnite is known to be the odd one, if that makes sense, right? Fortnite was built to be different. They added building, so people would play building. It's a Battle Royale. Battle Royales don't, what's this? Battle Royale doesn't have building, like Call of Duty, no building, Apex, no building, Valorant, no building. Fortnite was known as different, and it implement building. But this season completely disrespected that rule. It took out building. And I didn't play at all until building came back, because building did come back, like, towards the end of the season, and that's where I started to pick up the speed and play a little bit, just to get back in my Fortnite, feel. But they took out Colombo. They brought, I think, a couple new weapons, like the AUG and the stuff. They brought, Jesus Christ, what's it called? Freaking, what army people use. I can't remember what it's called, but they brought that in the game, and, overall, it was really cool. I love how they made it. They brought back some OG weapons, they brought new shields in and stuff, and, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be put there. I would rather go play Chapter 2 Season 6 than even look at this season. I just don't want to. I don't even want to see it. I just don't even look at it. All right. So next, we got summer season. Now, summer seasons always brought a joy because it's summertime, Fortnite time. It's amazing. But this season, it's like another season that was just implemented in there that wasn't even supposed to be in there. But I mean, it was fun to play. You had all these cool challenges, and you had the music. Right? It didn't have a single feel of like what Chapter 2, Season 3 gave us. It had no feel like that at all. But overall, I think the season was very interesting. It had balloons. It had the sport of the summer season, We got the battle bus. We could drive the battle bus. That was pretty cool with a little machine gun on top. We also got, I think we had a couple new weapons. We got a couple new locations. Other than that, new weapons. To be honest, I don't really remember a lot of stuff from this season. That says a lot if I don't remember. But I'm gonna put it between okay and dog poop. I'll put it a little bit because it was a very interesting season. Now I enjoyed it. Right? It brought balloons. I thought was that this season. I don't even know. But anyways, we got the last season that ended it. Now, in my opinion, I think this was a season that should have ended the chapter on. I like this season personally. I liked it. It was oh, you know what? Check it right here because it was okay. It was. I would go back and play it again, to be honest with you. So it brought chrome weapons. The Evo Chrome shotgun, the Evo Chrome rifle. Those were amazing weapons. It brought back they were never again. The balloons they had where you could get keys and open the vaults and get better weapons. It kept the build mode in. What else did it bring back? But to be honest, I don't remember. The chrome was infecting the island, and that's where we killed at the end of the event. We killed the queen, whatever her name was. What's your name? The queen, something queen. We killed her at the end. And I don't know how she died to a missile. I mean, she's just a powerful that has chrome around her, and she just somehow died to a missile. But anyway, that's really all. I mean, chapter 3 was just because I feel like chapter 3 it wasn't a bad chapter, but it definitely wasn't better than chapter 2. Like what had chapter 3 one step higher than chapter 2 was its updates, the new weapons, the new map. But I feel like, because I would go back to chapter 2 in a heartbeat. Like, even though we had no updates, we had no new weapons, we had the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, I would go back to the season in a heartbeat, but other than that, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you when chapter 4 ends. There was a stupid post, but I'll see you with another cheerleaders video when this chapter 4 ends, and let's see if it could be a bit better of a cheerleaders. So, goodbye.